And I am back. I've landed. Mick Ruby here from Mufc Realist TV. Sorry for my absence. I've been traveling and just relocated over to Phuket, Thailand, where I'm actually sitting on my beautiful balcony talking to you. It's sunny away from Europe, and we are here to talk about Manchester United, of course. In my reflection, in a way, there's five things that United currently needs to do after having the worst start in 61 years. Um, I know what you're thinking, I know what you're feeling. It isn't easy to be a Manchester United fans at the time being, especially with the media apparatus is trying to get the managers sacked, and we have the sales takeover, and we have a lot of things going on off the pitch. But we are Manchester United fans, so cheer up, chin up. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel, and I hope I can bring you some voice of reasoning since I haven't done this for a while. Well, Manchester United season for now is kind of going a little bit off the rails. We all know it. We all seen it. You know, we got knocked out from the Carabao Cup, by Newcastle, and big up for them. They were the better team at the end of the day, But on the other hand, we haven't lost, that many games for so long. Like we lost basically the first 8 games out of 15 this season alone, and that's kind of a little bit of a record since the 1962-63 season. So it is a little bit, I don't know, it feels weird, right? This season doesn't feel real to me. It just feels like there's a dark cloud hanging over our head, and we need resolution. So here's my five things that I've learned and that I think what United need to do. So let me know in the comments below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe as we go as well. Well, basically, the way I see it, guys, is the senior players, they need to take more responsibility. You know, there is a huge issue in terms of what's been produced on the pitch. There remains no excuses for performing so many players in this season alone. You know, Marcus Rashford has scored only one goal in the competition so far, while Bruno Fernandes is the only one better, right? It's a far cry from the 30 goals that Rashford scored last season, and for England club and country as well. You know, it's almost ironical that you will call Scott McTominay the top goal scorer for United at the moment. That's kind of gives you an indication. There's been no goals instead of we've been leaking in goals, while Casemiro sits on the top of all competition with 4 goals. Casemiro 4 goals, Scott McTominay. Oh my God, this is pathetic. So we're not firing at the moment, and we are leaking goals at the moment. That means that all the tactics must change. You know, we have not seen a style of play this season alone, and that, according to my opinion, it has to do with a lot of injuries, and we never have a proper pre-season as well. And barring with these injuries, Ten Hag had to change a lot of things around after those 2 running openings, where we've seen with Brighton and Brentford, and last season. But Casemiro is not a Frankie de Jong, and we all know that he wanted a Frankie de Jong. He needed a ball-playing centre back, or CDM, and into the fray came Kobe Mainoo in the pre-season, and we saw what that happened. So I think that Kobe Mainoo was kind of the mini, Frankie de Jong that Ten Hag was looking for, right? So we're kind of missing that tactics that doesn't really work. I mean, if we are going to play Ajax style of football, forget about that, because these players, they grew up with the Ajax Academy, so they have the Johan Cruyff football. I think that we are not playing as direct as we should be. I mean, it's all been like, we don't press the way we used to do last season, and it's been a little bit up and down, up and down, up and down. But I kind of blame it on the ownership and the structure in a way. I also blame it on, you know, hard to say to blame it, but I also say that, if you have 11 players injured, out of position, what you're going to do, you play the players that you trust and you believe can do the job. Like, you give them a set of rules and instructions, and if they're not following the rules or principles, instructions, then you're out. Simple as that. But this is United. They are players under the contract. United's paying the wages, so they don't care if they rock up or not. They get paid anyway. So that has to change, And that comes down to number 3. that Ten Hag needs to refine his mojo. I think he lost his ways. I think he's lost his confidence. And I keep saying that, coming to United is a graveyard shift. Right? Any manager that comes to United ends up failing. Why is it so? Because United is a business. It's not a footballing club. The way it's been structured by GlazersOut is, you know, nobody will ever succeed. It's a cash machine, right? It comes down to we attract the latest manager, Jose Mourinho, award-winning, CVs, Van Gaal, all of them. We give them a little bit of funding the first season. As soon as we enter the top four, we get Champions League. The Glazers just closes off the tap and don't back him. We don't have a proper structure. That's the thing, right? We don't have a proper footballing director, a DOF, or whatever you call it. They appointed this fake football director that don't know shit about actually being a football director called John Murtaugh, just to shut you down so they can rob us still. Look that way, well, what we're doing this way, we're taking your money. So that needs to stop. But Ten Hag really needs to find his mojo again, really needs to start listening to his heart, and it's clearly been affected by whatever's gone on off the pitch. He's been dealt a really bad hand, right? Ten Hag's job is just to manage the team, not to manage the problems off the pitch. It's been far too much, and on top of this, the sales takeover as well, right? So I'm not ever gonna say Ten Hag out because I see the potentials, what he can do. I'm happy that he brought us a trophy that we haven't won for 6 years. We haven't even got a trophy for 6 years. And I'm happy that we actually got into third place. But I'm not happy with the transfer window, that he wasn't given the funds and backings and what he's supposed to do. It's like you hiring a 5-star chef to cook amazing meal for us fans, right? We are the guests, but we give them shit ingredients and we expect good results. It's never gonna happen, people, never gonna happen. So therefore it comes down to my fourth point, is that the board needs to be replaced. Richard Arnold, John Murtaugh, all of them lot are not good enough. They are simply there to throw the manager under the bus, one after another, while they're sitting there safe, protecting their own asses. No, it has to start from the top in order to be a club, compete again with the same mentality. The thing is, the manager, Ten Hag, has a winning mentality. He wants to win everything, while everyone above Ten Hag, we're talking all the way to Glazers, they only want to make money. Now think about this. If you're an owner of a business, if you're successful on that pitch, you will make more money. But they don't care. They simply don't care. And that comes out to the last point. The Glazer needs to leave the club ASAP. I don't kid you not, I don't like supporters flip-flopping to say get giddy over, get in Zidane, brilliant, yeah. Zidane will not solve any problems, right? How can you be deluded, right? You've been there before. The only way for Manchester United to continue to glorious days is to get rid of the Glazers, start rebuilding the structure above the manager. It comes down to, again, the proof is in the pudding. We had elite coaches failing because the structure ain't right. We need new ownership as soon as possible. Sacking Ten Hag, it's not the solution. Backing Ten Hag, it is solution. Given the right set of tools to be successful, and don't let the media apparatus and British journalists trying to get him sacked, because why? They have something to write about. And that's always been the case. I believe that the sales takeover should be coming soon. I don't believe that Sir Jim Ratcliffe 25% is legit. I think it's a smokescreen. I always thought it was fishy. It's not enough. I don't believe that the sales takeover is over, and I believe that Sir Sheikh Yassim and 92 Holding Foundation is the answer. That is my opinion, though, because I want GlazersOut full sale only. I don't want 25%, and I don't want a seventh Glazer sibling to be in the club. Anyway, let me know what you think. This has been a snappy morning update from me, somewhere on the rooftop in Kamala Beach in Thailand. You will see more content like this, and until then, stay beautiful, people, and we shall see you for the press conference later on as we are playing Fulham, and also in the evening we will have a match preview. A little bit more different with vibe and energy. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is Mick Ruby, vlog from Thailand. Take it easy. Bye for now.